Final Fantasy XVI marks a significant departure from the traditional turn-based combat system of the series, introducing action-based gameplay. If you're a Final Fantasy fan with limited experience in action games, you might find the transition a bit challenging. In this guide, we have compiled a list of invaluable combat tips to help you master the art of battle in FF16. If you're struggling with combat in Final Fantasy XVI, the ultimate solution lies in utilizing the timely rings. These accessories are introduced at the beginning of the game and provide tremendous assistance in various aspects of combat. Equipping up to 3 rings simultaneously can alleviate the stress of fighting. Moreover, it appears that wearing these rings doesn't hinder your ability to earn battle rewards, spoils, as all the points you accumulate while wearing them still count. Here's a breakdown of the timely rings and their benefits. Ring of Timely Strikes, execute combos and battle techniques automatically with a single press of the attack button. Ring of Timely Evasion, automatically dodge incoming attacks whenever possible. Ring of Timely Focus, temporarily slows down time just before getting hit, granting you extra time to dodge. Note that it cannot be used simultaneously with the Ring of Timely Evasion. Ring of Timely Healing, automatically consumes a healing potion when your health drops to a critical level. Ring of Timely Assistance, automates commands to Torgal, allowing you to focus solely on your own attacks. Master Precision Dodging. Out of all the combat tips we offer, mastering precision dodging is the most valuable one. Precision dodging is an indispensable skill in Final Fantasy XVI, as it can make a significant difference in battles. To execute a precision dodge, press the R1 button right before you are about to be hit. This maneuver allows Clive to swiftly evade the attack, taking no damage at all. Following a precision dodge, hitting your opponent will trigger a precision counter, which inflicts greater damage than a regular attack. While you can also parry, we generally recommend prioritizing precision dodging. Staggering your enemies. When facing larger enemies in Final Fantasy XVI, your best strategy is to stagger them as quickly as possible. Staggering occurs when an opponent's stagger gauge fills up, causing them to fall to the ground and rendering them unable to move. During this vulnerable state, enemies are more susceptible to damage, providing you with a perfect opportunity to inflict massive HP loss without encountering significant resistance. The halfway stagger point. Reducing your opponent's stagger gauge by half will disrupt their balance. At this moment, employing Garuda's Deadly Embrace will bring your opponent crashing down, granting you precious extra seconds to land additional hits before they regain their footing. This move proves effective against even the most formidable adversaries, making the Deadly Embrace a valuable asset in battle. Stagger and Damage Abilities. When exploring your ability tree and assessing your iconic abilities, you'll notice that each move has 2-star ratings. The first rating, represented by a sword icon, indicates the physical damage inflicted by the move. The second rating represents the damage dealt to your opponent's stagger gauge. Striking a balance between stagger abilities and damage abilities enables you to maximize your overall damage output during battles. Magic Bursts. In the midst of Final Fantasy XVI's diverse and captivating moveset, it's easy to overlook the most straightforward ones. Pressing triangle unleashes a spell that can be integrated into combos, inflicting even greater damage. As you slash away at enemies with your sword, press triangle between each hit to execute a magic burst. Magic bursts unleash powerful spells that not only convert your 4-hit combo into an 8-hit combo but also deal additional stagger damage. Torgal the Trusty Hound. Don't overlook the contributions of Torgal. Torgal serves as Clive's loyal ally and companion, not just in life, but also in battle. Pressing left on the D-pad during combat brings up Torgal's menu, allowing you to issue attack commands to aid you in taking down foes. Torgal can also provide Clive with minor healing, proving particularly helpful in the early stages of the game. Iconic Abilities and Feats. Clive possesses formidable strength, and his massive sword is a force to be reckoned with. However, nothing surpasses the power of iconic abilities and feats in Final Fantasy XVI. These abilities are not only awe-inspiring but also the most potent moves available in the game. Upon acquiring a new icon, you gain access to 3 new skills as well as an exclusive iconic feat. The iconic feat is mapped to the circle button and can only be utilized when the corresponding icon is equipped. Here are some tips on how to optimize the usage of each iconic feat. Icons in Final Fantasy XVI. Ifrit, the infernal icon, Ifrit, represents the fire aspect in Final Fantasy XVI and plays a pivotal role in the main story. Linked to the fate of the protagonist Clive Rosfield, Ifrit mysteriously appears during the Night of Flames, a momentous event at the Phoenix Gate where Ifrit clashes fiercely with the Phoenix. This event shatters the Rosfield family and sets Clive on a path of vengeance against Ifrit's dominant, leading to confrontations with numerous enemies and other dominants. Phoenix, the Phoenix is the fire aspect's primary representation and plays a significant role in the story of Final Fantasy XVI. The dominant of the Phoenix is Joshua Rosfield, a young prince and the second son of the Archduke of Rosaria. Joshua, favoring books over swords, considers the Phoenix a burden and wishes it passed to his older and more heroic brother, Clive. With the Phoenix's blessing, Clive wields a portion of its flames. Shiva, the embodiment of ice, holds a prominent role in the main story of Final Fantasy XVI. The dominant of Shiva is Jill Warwick, the former ward of Rosaria and childhood friend of the protagonist, Clive Rosfield. After a decade apart, Jill reunites with Clive and accompanies him on his journey, utilizing Shiva's power to assist him. Rama represents the aspect of lightning and is one of the key icons in Final Fantasy XVI. Capable of teleportation, floating in the air, and wielding powerful lightning magic from his staff, Rama's dominant is Sidolphus Cid Telamon, the mentor and companion of Clive Rosfield. Cid joins Clive on his journey, employing the power of Rama to vanquish dangerous foes. Garuda embodies the aspect of wind and serves as one of the adversarial icons Clive Rosfield encounters in Final Fantasy XVI. Garuda possesses the ability to unleash powerful gales, create tornadoes, and soar with mighty wings. Benedicta Harmon, the Warden of the Wind from the Kingdom of Waylode, is the dominant of Garuda. Titan represents the aspect of Earth and is another adversarial icon Clive Rosfield faces in Final Fantasy XVI. With its mighty fists and earth magic, Titan can summon crystals and rocks to pulverize those who dare oppose it. Hugo Kupka, the permanent economic advisor of the Dalmekian Republic, wields Titan's power to exert influence over his nation. Review all icons and their iconic abilities for a comprehensive understanding of their capabilities. Additional iconic feat tips. Garuda's Deadly Embrace is particularly effective against spellcasters who rely on healing or buffing spells. It can also be utilized after the final hit of a ground or air combo to draw an enemy back towards you, allowing for continuous punishment. Rama's Blind Justice is an excellent way to initiate a fight against a large group of weak enemies. Each hit tags them with an orb of lightning, which, when struck, deals additional damage to both the target and surrounding enemies. Titanic Block can be held to block damage, and with perfect timing, mashing the square button 3 times executes a powerful counter. When charging Mega Flare using Wings of Light, you can significantly accelerate the charging time by dodging an attack at the precise moment. With Cold Snap, you can transform a dodge into an attack by pressing the circle button during the dodge. Dodging an attack just before it lands freezes nearby enemies, afflicting them with permafrost and immobilizing them for a duration determined by the enemy's strength. The Zantetsuken charge on the Arm of Darkness ability is retained even when switching icons. Exploit this to your advantage by building it up to level 3 early in a fight and unleashing it as a powerful finishing move once the enemy has been staggered, benefiting from the 1.5x damage multiplier. Limit Break. Clive can enter an enhanced state called Limit Break when his limit gauge is full. Activating Limit Break significantly amplifies the damage inflicted by your moves and allows you to regain HP with each hit. You can use Limit Break at any time when the gauge is full, but it is most advantageous when your health is low or your opponent is staggered. These combat tips will equip you with the knowledge and techniques needed to master the art of battle in Final Fantasy XVI. Whether you're a seasoned fan of the series or new to action-based combat, following these guidelines will help you navigate the learning curve and emerge victorious in your adventures.